Hey, how's it going, guys? Star Drop here, back for another episode of Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII. Last time we talked to Hope a little bit, learned a little bit about the background of Lightning and what's been happening for the past 500 years that she's been, asleep on her throne. And we learned about the Ark, how it's just basically the remnants of Cocoon. We learned a little bit about Hope himself, although not a lot. We still don't know why he's still a little kid. See him right over there. Yeah, working hard. And Lightning's job as a savior. So let's go on with the game here by using this teleporter.
By using the warp device, I can teleport you back down to the surface.
I'm worried about Snow. I should go to his palace.
You could, but I suggest you visit another city instead.
You want me to abandon Snow?
Down on the surface, time is stopped for everyone. The palace will still be on high alert. It would be next to impossible to get anywhere close to Snow.
You're saying I should let things cool down first.
Right. That first little mission we did in the prologue with Snow, we're going to get back to that later. But for now, we're going to visit another city.
To Luxerion. It's the capital of the world. Or what's left of it anyway. I'll place you inside an inbound train. When the train stops at the station, you can get off with the other passengers. Something has happened in front of the station.
Alright, do it.
You're surprisingly calm for someone who's about to venture into unknown territory. But you were always brave.
Brave? I don't feel brave. I don't feel anything. No worry, no confusion, no fear.
That's good. But you still need to stay safe.
Right. The world's got to be pretty small, though, if there's a capital of the world, Luxerion. It's like a single city that you can run across in less than a minute, and it's the capital of the world. I mean, I guess it puts things into perspective how much of the entire world was consumed by the chaos. Alright, so this loading screen is kind of like 13.2's loading screen. A little bit different. And here we are.
The Usnow train is now arriving.
Riding the monorail.
Luxerion North Station.
And with all these generically dressed people, Lightning has got to be pretty conspicuous in this city. If she's not the savior, then who is? Here we go, Luxerion. We're gonna get one of these every time we visit a new area, and I think there are like 5 of them in this game.
The divine city of light in the holy sea of salvation. It's the last bastion of peace and order in a dying world. Most of the people who live here worship the almighty Bhunivelze. The city is governed in his name by a powerful religious sect known as the Order of Salvation. God's followers believe in ultimate redemption, and their faith helps keep the fires of hope burning.
Take a drink.
But even in this pious city, a darkness lurks untouched by divine light. A heresy that rejects the teachings of Supreme Bhunivelze.
It's another girl.
How awful.
I bet it's the heretics doing.
The Divine City doesn't look so holy now.
This was no accident. The girl was left here intentionally. Light!
There's no need. Just a dummy. Hope, did you see who dropped it? They must still be close.
My sensors didn't pick up anything at all. I'm running a search of the city's video database, but I'm coming up blank so far.
Doesn't matter. I'll just find out myself.
Evil savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter.
Luxerion. The divine city of light. Is that what they call it? Trouble is, the brightest lights cast the darkest shadows.
That's the Shadow Hunter, I'm assuming. Okay, here we go. At the very beginning of the game, we are doing a little, this is a side quest, but it's not really a side quest because it's mandatory. A little bit of background on what's going on. There are two factions here in Luxerion. One of them is the worshippers, you can say, of Bhunivelze. They believe in his teachings. And then the other faction is the heretics who reject everything. And basically what's going on here is the as we can see in this mission, is we're trying to find out whether it's the heretics who are like killing all these girls, and both of them so far, well, only one of them has been killed, but the one that's been dropped from the tower, the dummy, also had pink hair. So both of them had pink hair, just like our savior. Would you look at that? Coincidence? Nope. Alright. Let's move on to this quest here.
It looks like someone's targeting the savior. Let's see if we can find out anything from the crime scene.
Yes. From this point forward, we're going to have a doomsday clock over here by the minimap.
If you see any people who need help, lend them a hand. It could be an opportunity to save a soul. The Savior's mission is to rescue the souls of people trapped in prisons of pain and suffering. By forming a bond with them, you can lead their souls to salvation.
Okay. That clock is going to keep on ticking down, and we have 6 days until the end of the world. Obviously, that time can be extended by doing missions, and basically this game is about time management, but seriously, if you know what you're doing, time shouldn't be an issue at all. In fact, out of the 13 days given in this game,
It looks like this area has been closed off. And I see the Order has dispatched their Inquisitor to the crime scene. You should ask him about the situation.
will do, Hope, will do. Anyways, out of the 13 days given in this game, you probably only need like 4 or 5 of them to completely finish the game. I'm gonna probably take a little bit longer since I'm playing this game with commentary, but let's see what's going on around here.
This area is locked down. No one's allowed past without permission.
Okay. That didn't tell me much.
Save me. I saw what they did. If they find out what I know, I'm done for, as sure as my name is Holmes.
Your name is Holmes, is it? Okay. Talk to this guy.
It can't be. Damn it, it's not like him to be late. But what if... No, couldn't be that.
Something wrong? Not about those murders, is it?
God, no. Well, at least I hope not. You see, it's the end of my shift, and I'm waiting for my replacement, but he hasn't shown. He's been late before, but never as bad as this.
You're starting to worry, right?
He likes to make out he's a tough guy, but he isn't at all, frankly. His name's Holmes. If you run into him, do me a favor, will you? Tell him Thornton's worried and needs to go home.
Did you say his name was Holmes? Well, I just met a guy like that like 5 seconds ago. Let's go talk to the guy.
Alright. If I see anyone in uniform wandering around where they're not supposed to be, I'll talk to them.
Here we go. So now it's explaining side quests. Anyone with a couple of stars above their head is a giver of a side quest. And as I said at the very first episode of this playthrough, I'm going to be trying my best to complete every single side quest in this game in one playthrough. Technically it's not possible, but there's one quest that requires 2 playthroughs, but you can do all of it in one playthrough and then just turn it in the next one. Here we go. The Doomsday clock at the right here does not count down when we're talking to someone or when we're in a menu like this. So here we can see your quests. So this is the main quest, and we can look at all the side quests here. Wither Faith is really a main quest since it's mandatory, but you know.
The Order is in charge of the investigation. Talk to the Inquisitor to see what the current situation is.
Yeah, I know. But first I want to help out this Holmes guy.
I should talk to one of those Inquisitors and tell them what I saw, but what if they found out?
You work at the station, don't you? Your fellow attendants worried about you.
Oh no, is it time for my shift already? I completely lost track of time. Look, can I trust you? I saw who did it. You know, the people who threw the dummy off the clock tower? I got scared, so I've been laying low. I can't go to the station. That's where they'll look for me.
You were there? What did you see exactly? You have to tell me.
I don't have to do anything. But if you can protect me from those people and get me to the station, I'll tell you all about it. Get me to the station, and then I'll talk.
Alright, good. You better talk after I get you to the station, though. Come on. Come on, guy. Keep up. Alright, his buddy Thornton looks like he's moved on from the gate. Probably inside.
The Order operates the regional transportation system. It's the city's lifeblood. The trains stopping at this station carry people and bring goods from Yusnan. It might be worth checking out this area. Light, the Inquisitor has been dispatched by the Order. He might know more about what's going on. Try talking to him.
Do you see that? Hope has so much to say that he had to interrupt himself. That's just ridiculous. Anyways, let's turn in this quest.
Holmes, you're safe. I was so worried about you, I could barely concentrate on my duties.
Sorry, boss. I saw what happened over where they found the girl. I guess I just panicked. I don't know why I got so scared. I'm sorry I let you down. It won't happen again.
Never mind, I'm just glad to see you're safe. Guess I never told you. Well, years ago, one of my colleagues was killed by a monster. I was afraid the same thing had happened to you. I panicked and asked this lady for help.
I can't believe no one told me that when I took this job. But anyway, sorry for the trouble, boss. From now on, I swear to you, I'm never going to be late. I mean, what if your heart gave out or something with worry? Can't have that on my conscience.
A true friend that cares. Maybe that's enough to save a soul.
And that's that. First side quest of the game complete. Very straightforward. And as always, with RPGs, after a quest, we get our rewards. In this case, we get 300 gil, some adornments, 30 HP, 3 strength. Nice. And with every person we help.
You got me here safe and sound, and so I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw. It was the Children of Etro. They tossed the dummy off the tower. I really wanted to tell the Inquisitors what I saw. Honestly, I did. But I was afraid those heretics might find out and make me their next victim.
Obtain valuable information. Sweet. Anyways, at the end of every quest, we save some souls, and that's the premise of the game, right? You're rescuing souls and leading them on to the next world. All right, good.
Vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
Now let's talk to that, what is it, Inquisitor? Yeah, for another quest here.
We need to solve this case quickly. Luxerion is the city of divine light, yet it has seen the murder of 3 girls in 3 days. The people seem to be growing fearful. If you find out anything at all, I'd be anxious to hear it. There are similarities among the victims. They have all been young women, and all of them had rose-colored hair. Yes, just the same shade as yours. You may also become a target of the killers. I urge you to be careful.
Dude, do I look like another citizen of the city? I got a shield, I got a sword, and this interesting outfit that no one seems to have.
The Order has locked the area down. Looks like you're stuck there until they've made progress in the investigation.
Let's investigate this glowing light here. fly written in the Etro alphabet. Etro, that's the goddess. The evil savior will die at the hands. Yeah, more valuable information. Great.
The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Why not talk to a few more people?
Oh, here's an outfitter. We can buy stuff here.
This has become quite the predicament. Those messages say that the Shadow Hunter will kill the Savior. Sounds pretty, I don't know, prophetic, right? If you believe what you hear around town, it seems that the Children of Etro have an Oracle Drive. That's a rare thing. They say Oracle Drives are mysterious devices that can let you see the very future. The heretics' prophecy. I can't even imagine what it must show. But apparently it's enough to drive them to murder.
Wow. For a shopkeeper that I just wanted to buy some stuff from, he sure had a lot to say.
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information.
Yeah, I guess we can't buy anything from him just yet. Gotta finish this quest up. This guy.
This is my favorite spot. Hang out here long enough and you get to see all kinds of things. Like those white-garbed loonies, for example. The Children of Etro are heretics and they don't believe in the Order's teachings. Those Etro fanatics used to keep a low profile, but recently I see them everywhere. The Order's authority isn't what it was. Now those people wander the streets like they own the place. Do you think they know something we don't? Maybe they have a date for the end of the world. Who knows?
Do you just see that kid who just climbed up the ladder as he's climbing back up? He there he goes again. Oh my god, he climbs up and just falls down. Stupid little kid.
The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Why not talk to a few more people?
Will do. I can jump up here for a chest. Fighter's emblem. That's an accessory. Let's take a look at it. Yep, as I said, there is a lot of dialogue in this game. So Fighter's emblem, strength plus 15%, pretty good. Let's just equip it right now.
They need to make progress with the investigation before they unlock.
Yeah, whatever. Hope you already said that.
The same people who killed the girl brought that dummy here. It's important evidence. Don't touch it. The victim had rose-colored hair, and the wig on that dummy was of the same color. The killers appear to believe that the evil savior will take the form of a young woman with rose-colored hair. Everything points to this being the work of those heretics, Children of Etro. But why are they so sure what the savior will look like?
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure.
Alright, you want to see what the savior looks like? She's standing right here. Alright, let's jump down from here. Slide down the pole, which is a rather useless thing in this game, but it's interesting that they decided to do something like that with poles and ladders and climbing. Anyways, let's look for more clues to the investigation to unlock the next area. And the next one is right here.
No one, absolutely no one doubts that the people behind the killings are those heretics. The Order is conducting its inquisitions based on that assumption. The Etro fanatics who worship the goddess of death are all over the place. Just look for the sinister groups huddled together, dressed head to toe in white. It may mean nothing, but some people have witnessed the Etro heretics using the public phone near the graveyard. Furtive conversations in the streets. Prowling the city at night. It makes you wonder what they're up to.
That was very valuable information indeed.
The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Why not talk to a few more people?
This guy here?
Who else could it be? It has to be them, right? So there's this place called the Forsaken Graveyard outside the city. You know it? What I've heard is that a bunch of people wearing white cloaks gather there every night. They're heretics who worship the goddess Etro. You know what I saw? Heretics carrying an unconscious girl. It scared me to death. Maybe it was just the dummy that they threw off the tower. Or maybe it was the murdered girl herself.
Crazy heretics.
So the culprits are the Children of Etro? But what's their objective? What could they be after?
Let's find out. Once the gates are opened, I'll try tailing them. Discreetly. It'll be the easiest way to find their hideout. I'll talk to the Inquisitors. Hopefully get these gates open.
Let's talk to a few more people though.
I always said those people would cause trouble. And I was right. Every night I can see them, those weirdos in their white cloaks sneaking around the streets. Whenever I see white, I think, ugh, heretic. If there's one thing I know, that wicked shadow hunter, he's the ringleader of the heretics. Those fanatics are growing bold. Nowadays, there's always a gang of them in the plaza in front of the station. It's as if they are meeting to go someplace else. Speaking of which, it's usually around this time they start to show up.
Oh, is it now? Hope? You have nothing to say? Hope usually has something to say after I collect some valuable information. But anyways, we have enough now. Let's head back here. Oh. Chronostasis has been unlocked. That's a good ability. Basically, when I use it, it costs 1 EP. It stops the clock for the next in-game hour. Which is good. It buys us an extra hour, right? I'll be using that a lot.
Hey, lady! So these heretics, they believe in the goddess, right? Are they all bad people, or just some of them? Those heretics are always hanging around here, you know. They're easy to spot. They wear white clothes and huddle together muttering stuff about oracles. You know, they always stare at any women that go by. Do you think they're picking out their next sacrifice? Pretty scary, huh? I'm scared.
Well, you should be. You fell down that ladder twice.
The Savior can use God's own holy power. With it, you can even manipulate the flow of time.
How can anyone control time?
With a special ability called chronostasis.
Oh,
It
yes.
has limits, but you can slow time. It's just one of the miracles brought about by God's great might. But be warned, you cannot use it again and again. Only use it when it will count the most.
Actually, on the contrary, you could use it again and again as long as you have EP. Alright. Heretic, where are you? Oh. Looks like he left in a hurry. Oh, there he is. Not Heretic. Inquisitor, I
If you know
mean.
anything about the case, I'd be glad to hear it.
The goddess's disciples are beginning to gather. If you lift the blockades around this area, there's a good chance they'll start to move out.
You're suggesting I let them go? It's not a bad idea. Yes, I'll give the order and we'll see where the heretics lead us. We've managed to find some eyewitnesses, and we think we know who it was that strung the dummy from the tower.
Let me guess. The Children of Etro, right?
Ah, you have your own sources, I see. In recent weeks, the heretics have become more visible on the streets of our holy city. The poor, benighted fools don't believe in God's salvation. Clearly, their despair has led them to carry out these wanton acts. If only they would open their eyes, embrace God, and they could bathe in the pure light of His almighty grace. Can't they see that their souls would be liberated in the new world? The irony of it all is that their fanatical rejection of the Savior has only made my own faith that much stronger. Although perhaps that is the work of the Savior herself.
If you think your faith will save you, then go ahead. Believe all you want.
You see, that's the thing about faith. By definition, it means believing in something without good logical reason. You know, like, faith is not something I'm too fond of, especially in this game. No reason to have any of it. Anyways, we get some good rewards. HP, strength, magic, nice. And we also get this guy's soul. Pretty creepy, but that's the way quests work in this game. Alright, now the gates have been unlocked, and we can do some exploring. See, I wasn't lying when I said this game has a lot of dialogue. Was I? I was not lying, right? So much.
Welcome in.
Let's take a look at the outfit store. How much money we got? 4.6. Oh, we can actually buy something then. Nocturne. Let's see what we get. Strength plus 40. Oh, dang. Max HP 15%. Providence. Strength plus 40. Oh, it's the same thing, except Nocturne gives you attack level 2, and this thing gives you guard level 2. Nice. And these are glasses. Oh, earrings and pendants. Yeah, so adornments. Now, the thing I don't like about this game is that you can only have one adornment on at a time. So you can't say have glasses on and earrings on at the same time, which is really stupid, right? Like, why? Why not? I think we should be able to put a piece of adornment on each part of the body as long as there's only one in each, right? Oh well, it's not too important. They don't give stats. They're just purely cosmetic. Since we have the money, why not just spend some of it and buy these garbs? They're pretty good. And get these adornments too. Don't cost too much.
Come back again.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Oh, and there's Chocolina. We're going to deal with that next episode. For the rest of this episode, we're going to quickly customize the schemata and maybe use one of these. I'm going to use attack level 2 or guard level 2. I'm going to use this. I don't like how this thing looks. I don't like this one either. But whatever. I'm going to use Providence, the guard one. And probably replacing that Mist Wizard, I think it was called. So I'm going to take this weapon here and this one. Give it a couple of abilities. And switch this over. Whoops, wrong slot. There we go. So now Mist Wizard is unequipped and we get a trophy with that. Might as well just take off the Blizzard and the Light Guard. No, I don't need to take off the Light Guard. Take off the Blizzard. We only have one attack though, which is kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. Blizzard. And this weapon doesn't give much strength. It doesn't matter. It's something different at least. This one gives attack. Can I take this off? No, I cannot. What about the weapon here? Alright, alright. I'm going to switch the weapon around. From this one to this one. Ah, here we go. Now that's better. And what I'm also going to do is, instead of using Providence, I'm going to use Nocturne so that we get the attack thing. And we can equip a Light Guard onto this slot. There, perfect. Well, now we look kind of weird, but whatever. It's also possible to edit garb colors. So we can like change the colors of this thing however we want. In fact, we can go so much into detail that we can like do this, just pick out a color from here. But that's just too intricate for me for now. I don't need to look into that. Maybe when we get more garbs, you know. Alright, that should be enough for this episode. A lot of talking, a lot of dialogue, but that's what the game is. It's going to be like that pretty much for the rest of the playthrough. So, if you don't like it, tough. That's how, the way this game is designed. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode of Lightning Returns. This is Stardrop, and join me next time as we continue the adventure of Lightning Returns.